Kind of want to just give y'all a name out there that's rising up the draft boards. His name is Morant, man. He's risen to at least number 2 on some draft boards. And, man, he's a baller. Motor City Sports Talk, we in the building. It's your boy, CJ Goodfella. And Zion Williamson ain't the only prize to be had. And I think Morant will be a great, great pick for the Detroit Pistons, man, if we can get up in there. Right now, we sitting at 7. I mean, you got other international prospects that's gonna rise. You got Bola who's dropped down because of the foot injury significantly. You got Cam Reddish. You got R.J. Barrett. But Morant, hopefully I say his name is Demetrius. It's something like that. Demetrius Morant, but they call him Morant for whatever reason. He was an AAU teammate of Zion Williamson. He's a sophomore at Murray State. Was overlooked, because he was shorter and he grew like 3 or 4 or 5, 6 inches or something like that. Zion switched AAU teams. He put the team on his back. He was a late riser. He ended up going to Murray State in Kentucky, and he's looking to be the only person since 1983 in the NCAA basketball to average at least 20 and 10 for an entire season. And he keeps improving, man. This is definitely the type of superstar guard the Pistons would need. If you can just tank and somehow put him with Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin, that'd be great. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude is explosive. He makes people better. And when you say explosive, you talking about Zion getting above the rim. This kid is just as explosive as Zion. Will make Zion more explosive because he's bigger and stronger. You know what I'm saying? But Ja is a monster, bro. We talking about can shoot it, can get it off the bounce. He's just banging on everybody, man. I mean, if the Pistons get this guy, I would rather have than Zion. And I'll tell you why for the Pistons. Because Zion Williamson, I'm not sure his body, his knees gonna hold up in the NBA, bro, for 82 games. Even though he a lot muscle, but that's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real tough for his body to just take that much weight on his body. He gonna have to cut his body down as he get older and go through the league. But Morant, man, I just think he got a ton of potential. What the Pistons need right now, because the Pistons already got Zion in that position with Blake Griffin, even though I think Zion got a bigger upside than Blake Griffin coming into the NBA. But Ja's a guy that, hey, we need a point guard. We need a point guard. We need that wing guy. I think he can make the game easier for Andre Drummond. Drummond had played with a lot of confidence. He can let Blake Griffin do what he do, play without the ball a little bit, play on the block. They can play fast. You got Drummond that can move up and down the floor. You got Blake that can move up and down the floor. That'll be a problem, man. And go watch this kid highlights, man, and go look at his story, because it's truly amazing that he was just overlooked. It was a ton of talent on that AAU team with Zion. He was overlooked. And then, obviously Zion and a few other guys went to the AAU team. He put the team on his back, and he grew. He just started the ball, man. He about 6'3", lanky guy. Could put a little bit more muscle on, but he definitely could fill it up. He's definitely like the number 1 guy the Pistons would need right now. I understand Zion will be in that star power, whatever it may be, but it really would depend on what the Pistons want to do. Do the Pistons legitimately want to start over and move away from Drake and Blake Griffin? I don't think they do. But right now, if Tom Gores just took a step back and looked at the situation and said, you know what, we not going to be nothing anyway. Eighth seed ain't going to really give me my profit when I want to sell the Pistons for. What we need to do is, let's scale it back right now. Let's sit Blake Griffin. Let's sit Drummond. Either we can trade everybody and gain assets for the future first, future second, expiring contracts, right? Clear the cap, be bad, see if we get a top lottery pick and build through the draft, and then I can sell the team once I get a few high-profile rookies. Or what he can do is he can just sit them boys down for now, let, Kyrie Thomas, let Reggie, let Bruce Brown run the show, let John Lure play, sit Blake, sit Drummond for the most part after the All-Star break, be bad, try to get a top spot, try to put a guy like Joe Morant in there with Blake and Dre and see how I run. If you get a guy that's exciting, Ja gonna sell tickets. When people really get to see what he doing in Murray State and banging on guys, and they get familiar with him, he come to Detroit and make some splash plays. It's gonna be like Isaiah. When Isaiah first came and got the Pistons, and people started believing in them, and they started putting pieces around Isaiah, and then we started winning. But Isaiah came in and instantly changed the culture and made it into a winning culture for the most part. They won their first 1 or 2 games, or they lost their second game to Chicago, I believe it was. But like I say, man, this guy I think can do what Isaiah Thomas did for the Pistons, man, and start the ball to getting rolling, man. Because he know how to play the position, he know how to facilitate, he know how to score, he explosive, and then you just build around him. You know, pretty much if you want to keep Blake and Dre, they a perfect fit with those guys because they going to get up and down the court. He going to put an air show on. People going to want to pay to see him control the ball and make Blake Griffin great again as far as going above the rim and making, Dre good around the basket. Andre Drummond just need a really good point guard to really bring out his true potential in pick and rolls and those type of situations, in my opinion. But, hey, it is what it is. Motor City Sports Talk. Let me know when you go check them out. Come back to the comment section, or if you've seen them, let me know what y'all think about Joe Morant. I think his name is Timterius or something like that. His true name, but they call him John Morant. But it's Goodfellas Sports, Motor City Sports Talk. Excuse me. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Keep checking out for us. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, or sponsorship. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. And keep checking out for us, man. We want to make a donation to the channel. That link's there as well, too. It's your boy, CJ Goodfellas, Motor City Sports Talk. One more time for the one time. We gone.